course that's... Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Maxpedition Monsoon Gearslinger. This bag can be found at Maxpedition.com. However, there are some other retailers, of course, that sell Maxpedition items, Maxpedition products, where you can probably locate one as well. I happen to buy mine from Maxpedition.com. Purchased it about a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago, as a means for getting a everyday carry type of bag. I wanted something that was kind of stylish, a little durable, as well as having pretty decent space to kind of hold the things that I need to carry with me or that I want to carry with me. Just to kind of take a look at it a little bit, it is got a kind of a teardrop shape to it. It's a fairly decent sized bag. I believe it's about 1,600 cubic inches of storage throughout the bag itself. It's, as all of Maxpedition stuff, it's made of the 1000 denier ballistic nylon, so it's got a real tough, durable structure to it. And I wouldn't necessarily go so far as to say it's waterproof, but I'd say it's fairly water resistant. I've not really had it out in the rain or had to really be out in the rain with it, so I'm not really 100% sure on that, but for the most part, I think that water will beat up on it fairly well. The overall pack is got lots of attachment points, storage spaces, things like that. I happen to have a Monkey Combat admin pouch on the front of my pack, which I bought through Maxpedition.com. It fits perfect as far as I'm concerned. There's some webbing, some molly straps, pals attachments, whatever you'd like to call them here, that I've got this secured on with some of Maxpedition's long malice clips. I won't really go over that, but it's kind of a way to add a little extra storage space to the pack and have it look a little, look a little stylish too, as far as I'm concerned. The side of the pack has a water bottle holder on it. I believe it's designed to carry a 32-ounce Nalgene bottle. Has a cord lock with the drawstring that you can kind of cinch it down. Has a little grommet down at the bottom so that if you get a little condensation or a little leakage out of the bottle, it will kind of run out and not pool up inside there. This side has a sleeve that has got some pretty decent depth to it. Runs down pretty much the length of it here down to the bottom. It's got some other attachment points on here for adding another pouch or whatever you kind of like to do with that over there. This here is the waist strap that goes from here and attaches onto the other kind of half of the belt right here. However, I don't really use the waist strap. It's got a nice little mesh pocket or sleeve here that you can kind of roll it up and keep it attached in there. I tend not to use it. I think it's kind of more for, when you really get kind of a big heavy load on, you need a little extra support so it's not pulling on the strap, but I tend not to use it. It is their Gearslinger line, so it has the one strap, fairly wide strap, not overly padded, but it's got some kind of rubber type material in the back that kind of prevents it from slipping. Has a nice handle up here, strong, durable, nice stitching on it. I think it's going to hold up fairly well. Lots of attachment points on the sling itself, on the strap. It does have a side release buckle that you can unhook as a means of getting it on and off. I tend to just kind of throw it over my shoulder when I'm done wearing it. Put that back behind here. It does have a water bladder pouch or pocket. It also has, not sure if you can see that in there, but there's some Velcro stripping in here where you can add a holster attachment for a concealed carry weapon, magazines, whatever is going to work for you in there. Has three areas of kind of raised foam, kind of mesh foam that really actually is pretty nice. It makes it pretty comfortable when you're wearing it, but it also is raised up a little bit so that any sweating that you may do, any moisture that may build up, you got a little bit of an airflow in here so you don't get too bogged down and get uncomfortable. The other half of the belt strap has a Maxpedition Volta battery pouch that I put on myself. I don't really remember for sure where I got that. I have it on with a couple short malice clips. I don't really use the plastic battery case for anything right now. I just kind of use this more for my cell phone as a means of kind of carrying it, have it kind of close. It has a snap strap here that kind of secures a zippered pouch, which goes down fairly deep. It goes pretty much to the bottom of this strap, or this part of the belt. On the back side, it has another pocket. It is pretty much the same thing. So kind of got two pockets kind of right next to each other, which are kind of nice, or a nice place to put like a wallet or maybe some credit cards or something as a means of keeping it close to you but yet kind of secured. I kind of like this feature right here for the most part, you know, and it doesn't really bother you. It doesn't really get in the way while you're walking with it or anything like that. For the main area, another side release buckle that will open up and pull down, open up a flap here. I unattached this one earlier, but this is, there's two compression straps that kind of run diagonally across the pack, which give it a little bit of support. The only thing I don't like about them is that when you want to access the main compartment, you can't, they kind of get in the way, so I tend to just unstrap them and kind of toss them out of the way, and then these zippers for the main compartment will go all the way down to the bottom to open up the main pack. But on this flap here, there is a mesh pocket, which is real nice. Kind of like the mesh pockets. Kind of like to be able to see what I got in there without kind of digging through all the different compartments and pouches and everything. It's secured with just kind of a Velcro tab or a Velcro strip. Put my hand down in here, you can kind of get some idea how big it is. There's one right behind it as well that goes down deep. So lots of nice little storage places on this bag. Lots of places where you can kind of store stuff and keep it somewhat secure without it kind of rolling around in your pack. Kind of a way of organizing things. Open up the main compartment. Fairly decent size. Pretty much open. Only just a few little pockets. This is kind of a main sleeve here, secured with Velcro. Lots of nice room in there. You can put a fair amount of stuff in there, and then it'll still be somewhat secured with that Velcro strap. Up at the top here, there is a mesh pocket that, you know, again has some decent size to it. You kind of see there. It's secured with a zipper. And as I mentioned, I kind of like the mesh pockets a little bit, just because it kind of gives you a way of being able to see what's in there without fumbling through every pocket. On the side here is just kind of a little nylon pouch or a little nylon sleeve that you can utilize for an MP3 player, iPod, cell phone. If you want to listen to some music, it's got an opening here. Not sure if you can see that real well, but you can run your earbuds, your earphones, headphones, whatever you want to call them, through there. Keep the pack all tightened up and secure without, you know, really worrying about it being open or anything like that. Like I said, inside's got decent space to it. It fits a 15-inch laptop computer fairly well. I wouldn't, however, necessarily recommend carrying a laptop computer in this bag. For one, there's really not a real means of securing it. There's no padding. And two, I think that when you get a laptop in here, it's going to make this bag fairly heavy. And with having a little extra weight to it and the one sling, it's going to make it might make it a little bit uncomfortable to carry for long periods of time or long distances. So that's pretty much it. Hope to make some other videos in the future. Enjoyed doing this one for the most part. I enjoy this bag, pretty much everything about it. There's just a few little things that kind of get in the way a little bit of being a perfect bag, but other than that, I like it, and thanks for watching.